Well, new roach. I've driven a total of 4 miles in it so far. Basically ran it to my house last night and back. I put a radiator in it, but it's still making a milkshake out of the coolant. So I'm going to take it for a little test drive. We'll keep you posted. We're 100 miles in. The car doesn't run too bad. It's idling a little bit rough, and I recently threw a check engine. We're going to pretend like we didn't see that. Well, 3/4 of a tank in, and we got the first low coolant light. Wasn't running hot, but there's a rest stop here, and they say this shit gives you wings. Drink up, little buddy. Oh, must have been low. We're gonna need another can. So there's like the full hot and cold marks there, but my experience with these Saturns, you don't pay that any mind. You just want to fill them up until they're overflowing. Well, that's neat. Fresh tank of gas. I have no idea how old the gas is in it last week. Gas has probably been in there for quite a while. Check engine light went away. That's neat. I believe they call this town Louisville. Car is doing great. I have no idea where I'm going though, so I should probably pay a little bit of attention here.
In half a mile, merge onto I-65 South.
See, in half a mile I just need to merge onto 65 South. That looks rightish. Well, used 2 quarts of oil so far, and you know, we got a bad possible head gasket, or I'm researching possibly cracked head. So it uses a little bit of water, and it turns the water it does have into a milkshake. So I'm going to replace the head gasket real quick here and recondition the cylinder head. That'll work. Drink up. Perfect. Looks like it used about 11 ounces in, I think, 160 miles since the last time I stopped. Well, we're getting a little bit hot here. Hotter than we have all day. So I had to take a pee anyways, and I pulled over, and I think we've turned most of the coolant into milkshake, so I'm going to give it just a couple of minutes to get to a slightly less scalding temperature. Got to heat up for a minute, knock some more heat out of it. I am 60 miles from the hotel. It is 3 a.m. in Pittsburgh, 2 a.m. locally, and I've been on the road since before noon. So I'm taking breaks a little bit more frequently here too, because, you know, I'm seeing double, and I keep on aiming for the wrong bridge embankment. But we'll see if we can't get this cleared away a little bit. I mean, it was holding right around there at highway speed, which is fine, but if I can make it a little bit better, I will. Well, all that milkshake blowing out of there is definitely something of an issue. That's going to need a few more minutes to cool off, or else it's going to burn the living hell out of me. I know the feeling, car. Let's get all those bad bubbles out. Not too many, though. I don't. Much better. That's right where she's been riding for the last 730 miles. Well, here we are, kids. I rescued this car from the scrapyard. Oh, maybe a week ago. I received it 2 days ago. It's actually like really clean, the whole car. I got a bunch of junk in there from driving it for the last 13 and a half hours. 759 miles, 13 and a half hours in a car I knew absolutely nothing about. I brought a bunch of tools, didn't actually have to use them because it's a Saturn. This thing got 38 and a half miles to the gallon between Pittsburgh and Memphis. I think it was 22 gallons of fuel I ended up buying. And I filled it up a mile or two up the street before I got here, because I wanted to confirm those numbers. She's a little gem. Cruises along happily. I mean, it's a little bit underpowered if you're trying to run 90 miles an hour, but cruises along happily, 65, 75. The only downside is all the lesbians in the Subarus that wave at you. But I guess you got to take the good with the bad. That's enough for me.